All right, hello everyone. Here we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Once again, I clicked on the wrong button and I went to the wrong place. I don't know what's going on with me, but here we are. We are in the trading room. We are doing this now. This isn't the trading room. We're on YouTube. We're having fun on YouTube live. It's actually becoming one of my favorite parts of the day. I'm really pretty excited if I could just make sure I don't click the wrong stinking buttons. Then I think that life would be really good with these live streams. But you know, it's the way that it goes. Go ahead and write into the chat. Let me know that you're here. Say where you're from. And yeah, I would just love to just get to know you. I've looked and there is no news today that we need to be concerned with, and so that's pretty cool. So we're just gonna go around and take a look to see what just what kind of what kind of trades there are. See if we can get a good trade in. Right. So looking here, the market was a little bit slow earlier, and I mean, not really slow, like the tradings. There weren't really too many trades that we could take earlier in the beginning part of the trading room, and then it started getting pretty nice. Pretty much everybody walked out with a bit of profit, so that's really good. And let's just see what we can find here. We have been profitable all 4 days that we have done the live stream, and so let's see if we continue that. Okay, what do we got here? Hey there, Lisa. Really, really good to see you. Really good to see you. I'm looking here at this pound dollar. Looking here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to actually make sure that I'm sharing my screen. You guys want to see my screen. You guys want to see what's going on. So I'm looking here at this pound dollar as that's coming down. I'm also looking here at this pound franc as that's coming down. I'm quite liking the two of those. Quite liking the two of those actually a lot. So let's see what happens. And see if that gets there. Let's see if that pound franc gets there. That pound dollar isn't quite getting there. It's kind of starting to bounce up a little bit. But I think that pound franc actually has a pretty good chance of getting there. So I'm getting myself ready here for the pound franc. All right, it's already shot up just a little bit. So maybe that is not going to give that to us. But make sure that if you have any questions, you throw your questions here into the chat. I do want to make sure that I'm answering questions. I'm answering questions about trading, about the market, about how to make money in binary options. I'm happy to also, if you have questions about us at Binary Masterclass and what we're doing, definitely happy to answer those as well. So don't be shy about those questions. We do have Aussie CAD that is coming down. I'm a little not so excited about this trade, but that might be something there worth doing. It is in the kind of this bit of a range. It's overall uptrend, and it is ranging a little bit, so it could provide for a decent little trade right there. We'll see. Um, What else could be something here? Maybe the pound Aussie comes up a little bit further. The pound dollar is really looking okay. Aussie CAD did get down there. Pound dollar is down there as well. I'm actually going to go with a pound dollar. I just got into the pound dollar right there. You can see my entry. My strike price here is 7.8 is the last two digits of that price right there. You can see my account balance. I don't know if you noticed it before I got in, $522.60 was the account balance, which is what I ended with in yesterday's live stream. So you can see that there haven't been any additional deposits or withdrawals. We're going to just click over here. I mean, that's all the same stuff that we've been doing the last several days. You can confirm all that. So, yeah, so far the price is moving pretty okay. Got 23 seconds left. It is a pretty darn nice support level. We do have this double top that it came off of. Um, but I'm pretty happy with it so far. I've got 11 seconds. Let's just see what happens here. We've got 5 seconds left. It's looking really, really, really good. And that's a nice spike right there at the end for a nice clear win. And guys, I mean, really, the purpose of the trading, not the trading group, but the purpose of these live streams is to show you. And I placing a trade, and now, I mean, I've been doing a live stream for an entire, I don't know how long I've been streaming here, 5 minutes and 31 seconds, and got the trade. There it is. There it is. That's great. And this is what we do for an entire 30 to 45 minutes in each of our trading room sessions, just placing trade after trade and getting those getting those wins. We have Euro Aussie that's coming up here. This maybe not a two. This is a pretty okay level. I'm quite liking that. Doesn't look like it's going to get all the way up there. I don't know if I'm going to place any more trades because really I like to just kind of place one. Yesterday I placed a second one. We'll see if I get something I really like. But anyway, Lisa is asking here, when you say ranging, what does that mean? That's a really good question. Well, like if we look here at this pound dollar, like basically a currency, any kind of trading instrument is going to be either trending upward, it's going to be trending downward, or it's going to be going sideways. And we can see here in this pound dollar that over on the far left side of the chart, we see where the price is. We look over on the far right side of the chart where the price is, and they're pretty much the same. The left side is about the same height as the right side. And we can see that through the middle, it's pretty much has gone up and down and up and down. So when the left side is the same as the right side and the price has been pretty much going up and down, that means the price is going in a range. The easiest way to know if you're trending is you look at the left side of the chart and you look at the right side of the chart and see, is one side higher than the other. If the left side of the chart is lower than the right side of the chart, then you know you're pretty much in an uptrend. If the left side of the chart is higher than the right side of the chart, you know you're pretty much in a downtrend. You don't need extra indicators beyond your eyeballs to know if you're in an uptrend or a downtrend. Just look at the left side of the chart and the right side of the chart, see if one is higher than the other. Here in this case, the left side of the chart and the right side of the chart are about the same, and everything in between has just been going up and down. So the price is really within a range. And that's pretty nice, especially for support and resistance type strategies. And support and resistance type strategies are really, really good for binary options. Why is that? Because we trade binary options on Forex. And the cool thing about Forex is if you study the price action of Forex, you find that 80 to 85% of the time, foreign currencies are in a range. 80 to 85% of the time. So that means the majority of the time that you would want to get on and trade binary options, it's a good idea to do it on Forex, and it's a good idea to have what's called a mean reverting strategy, or something where you're basically going back toward the middle, or a support resistance type strategy, because then you can really take advantage of 80 to 85% of the time that Forex markets are in a range. There are those times where they break out, and they can break out wildly and get in some major directional moves, and that of course is the weakness of a mean reverting strategy. But that's of course why we teach you how to then deal with all of that and everything. So what determines the left side and the right side of the chart? Yeah, that's a good question. Really, what determines it? Really, is it on the left and is it on the right? I mean, there's really you don't have to go much more detailed than that. A lot of people like me, I really overcomplicate things. I mean, I am the king of overthinking. I'm pretty sure that if you look up in the dictionary what overthinking means, you will see my pretty face. And I'll even be overthinking, should I have said pretty face or not? Like I overthink everything. And you can do the same thing in trading, okay? So really left side and right side of the chart, it's really, you just look at, when you're looking at your chart and you see, over here where my mouse is, let me just make sure that on the stream you guys can see that. Yeah, over here where my mouse is, this is over on the left side of the chart. This is over on the right side of the chart. So we've got the Aussie CAD here, and we can see on the left side of the chart where the price is. We can see the right side of the chart where the price is. And here, the right side, it's higher than the left side. See, the right side of this chart is higher than the left side of this chart. So we can see overall it's an uptrend. It's not a real strong uptrend, but it is an uptrend. Um, and so we can see here kind of ranged a little bit, dropped, and then really kind of since then it's been in this uptrend. All right. How do you set the chart? How do you set what? Like, how do you set it for what? This is probably a really, really good question. I don't quite know. What is it you want to set? And then I can answer that a little bit more, because it's like, how do you set it to where it's on your entire screen like that? How do you set it to where you have 8 charts like this? How do you set it to where you have the indicators on there? I don't, how do you set it to where it has the different colors? Is it a time set? Okay, well, each of these charts, you can see here, has an M and a 1 next to it. Should make that even bigger. That doesn't really help. Yeah. So each one of these candles is what they're called. They're 1-minute candles. And you have these numbers here, M1, M5, M15, 30, okay? And if I scroll, if I just hover over that M1, you can see it says 1 minute. If I hover over this MN, you can see it's month. So that would mean each one of those candles is 1 month. And then everything in between. MetaTrader is a little bit limited in some of your time frame options. You can only do 1 minute, 5, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, and monthly. There are little workaround tricks that you could get some other time frames in there, but that's pretty much what you're gonna get out of MetaTrader. Other platforms, something like NinjaTrader, it's a brilliant, brilliant futures trading platform. You can do 4 minutes, you can do 3.5 minutes, all that kind of stuff. So lots of things that you can do there. So we've already placed a trade and we got a win. This puts us now 5 wins in a row, 5 winning days in a row. Aussie yen's coming down here. We can see that it's moved up. It's coming down to this support level. I don't really care for trading Aussie yen too much, because that has kind of come back to hurt me several times. In the trading room, we have some jokes about different yen pairs, the Aussie yen, franc yen, CAD yen. That it's kind of like my toxic girlfriend that I just can't seem to stay broken up with. And so I tend to stay away from Aussie yen a little bit. You can see also here, I wouldn't have wanted to trade this support level, even though it's bouncing just before it, mainly because it's in this uptrend, and then it moves up, and you really get this really head and shoulders type pattern, which is going to be tending to reverse things ultimately. And so I tend to stay away from getting into some support trades when it moves upward that way. And that's some of the stuff that we really also even talk about in the training and every day in the trading room as well, is how you can determine if a support level is really going to be a good quality support level. Because as I say quite often, not all support and resistance is created equal. There's no way I would be trading this support level. It's a very, very weak support level. One of the ways you can see that is you do have this upward trend, and then we get this lower high right there and coming down into that support level, and that just is going to be a weak level. It doesn't mean it won't bounce off of it, but remember, there aren't going to be a ton of people around the world really willing to buy right there. You need a lot of people who are willing to buy at the place that you want it to go up, and not a lot of people are going to do that. Why? Because they are seeing this lower high right there. The price has been moving. It needs a little bit of a correction. So the odds are just not as much in your favor. And these are the types of things that the more and more you become a support and resistance ninja, I like to call it, where you so understand support and resistance and what makes it good, what makes it weak, and everything, that's going to significantly increase not only the wins that you can take, but it will also keep you out of the market during those times that that very well may not win. You would end up getting a loss. Trading is much more about reducing your loss than it is about getting wins, because anybody, literally anybody, can get wins. Anybody can get wins, but you need to be able to know when to stay out of the market, to reduce your losses. And the thing is, most of the time, that when people think they need to get out of the market, they don't recognize that the market is just not doing what they want to do. They actually think, oh, I'm a bad trader. I just need to stop, whatever, because they think that real traders and good traders are constantly in the market. That's not true. Good quality traders are actually in the market less than 10% of the time that they're sitting at the computer. Less than 10% of the time they're sitting in front of the computer are they in the market. That is absolutely crucial, because when you get that concept, and it's and really good traders are in even less, like less than 5% of the time, but I'm not going to get into all of that. When you get that concept, all of a sudden it takes this pressure off of you that you have to place a trade right now. I've got to be placing trades. I'm trading right now. I have to place a trade. It takes that pressure off of you, and now all of a sudden you're free to just look for a good quality trade. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't really know what I'm doing. Is that a good spot? Is it not a good spot? Maybe that's where I should get in. Maybe I shouldn't have got in. Oh my goodness, I absolutely should have done something there. No, no, no. Get all of that away, because the reality is less than 10% of the time. So if you're not in the market, it is totally okay. And that, my friend, is what is going to begin to reduce your losses. And the moment you can begin to reduce your losses, that's when your wins will actually be effective, because you don't have to use your wins to make up for losses to then ultimately get back into profit. You know exactly what I'm talking about there, don't you? All right, cool. Well, let's leave it at that. Lisa, you've been very, very active here. That's way awesome. Thank you. Does anyone else want to jump in and say something as well? I want to make sure that I get lots and lots of questions answered. I really, really want to make sure that we get amazing high quality content out here on YouTube, so that people can be successful. So I'm going to give it just another moment. Let's just see what the market might be doing here. Just see if any other questions happen to pop in. There's a nice looking Euro CAD level. Let's see what it looks like when it gets up there. That could be a pretty good spot to take something. Again, there is nothing that I am doing here that is in any kind of financial or investment advice. That's just the case. Okay, great. Well, I am going to we're going to leave it at that, guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me in this live stream. It's becoming so much fun for me. It really is. It's really becoming fun for me. I'm kind of like waking up in the morning saying, "Man, I just want to. I'm looking forward to this trading room. Not trading room. To this live stream. And even 15 minutes before it starts, I'm sitting in front of my computer. Okay, do I have everything right? It's kind of it's cool. It's getting me all excited. So it was a bit scary at first, because of course I put my trades live in front of everyone in the trading room, but it's a whole different thing putting it live in front of the entire world. And again, I mean, not the entire world is on the live stream, but the potential of the entire world is being is there for being on the live stream. So anyway, hopefully you've learned something with this, and definitely, I mean, let us know. I mean, we have the hello, Andre. Good to see you. We have the trading room every day. We have two membership levels. We have a $49 a month membership level. We have a $199 a month membership level. Lots and lots and lots of benefit. I guarantee you that even the $49 a month level, you're getting so much. I mean, just massive, massive amounts of training, and even personal coaching. Like, I will sit down with you one on one We'll log in over over our computers, and I will answer every single question that you have. And we'll even look at charts together, and I'll look to see the way you're trading. I'll even take your trading strategy. If you have a different trading strategy, I'll even look at that and analyze that with you there in that one-on-one live session together. And that's something you even get into basic premium members. You get that unlimited, like unlimited. You could literally every single week sit down with me and we talk and talk and talk. So, all right, great. Join us. Join us, you know. Okay, it's cool. Hopefully you learned something. I'm excited, and we will see you next week on Tuesday right here in the live stream. Okay, bye everyone.